close. You just stand right in here.
Yep.
I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions.
Last time I cried, properly cried, or just, you know, those silly things that happen in a kitsch movie and you go...
I don't cry very often, but it was watching a movie and it was on the ABC. It had Cary Grant, I forget the female lead's name, and they adopted a child and the child died and I cried.
The last time I cried would be when Mum died, I guess. My father didn't. He said to me when she died, he said, I haven't cried, is that bad? And I said, yeah, probably, because it's bottled up inside. And then, I was very upset when Mum died. So that would have been it.
The last time I cried was in November when my father went into the crematorium when he got burnt. Yeah, we got on real good. I mean, yeah, he done his own thing and everything else, and I done my own thing, but yeah, we were mates.
You know, I haven't lost a son or a child or anything like that. One of my friends lost a son on Australia Day 10 years ago. Even when you're hearing his voice on the phone would make you cry. That's probably the worst thing that could happen to someone, I think. But Mum dying at 93, I suppose we're supposed to die, and that's what she did. So there wasn't that sense of injustice, you know. I didn't feel, oh, we've been ripped off here, because she was an old woman, but I wish she was still with me. She was such a pain. She'd always complain about my hair. She'd pull it and speak in her French way. Hey, Loyal, cut that silly hair, and all this stuff. And so yep.
You know, about 15 years ago maybe. There you go. Yeah. Your emotions build up from time to time, and you have a bit of a sniffle. But about 15 years ago. There you go.
Can I ask you why?
It was all about a relationship. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was over that.
It was pretty recently, actually. We had a pet, my cat, who's nearly 14 years old, is slowly coming to her end, and it was the realisation that we can make her comfortable for as long as it's going to last. But once that ends, you know, she probably won't be with us this coming Christmas this year. And that was the last time I really cried. I knew it was coming, and you know, I knew that was what the vet was going to say before I went. It made no difference that when she said it, I still bawled my eyes out.
Actually, I cried writing an email last night. I was transcribing a letter that I found from a school friend, 1963. And she was actually writing it in the last days of peace, but we didn't know it was the last days of peace at the time. And I felt tears come to my eyes thinking of those lost days.
The deepest cry I ever done was 1995, after the days of my father, he passed away in 1982, and I never cried back then. And when I went back to Africa, to Ethiopia, and that was when I saw the place where I grew up with, that was the emotional attachment to my old man. And that was 1990,
Today, when I had a look at my little boy's thing from school, because I miss my wife and children very much, you know. And I was looking at it and going, I just had a little cry. I saw his journal today from Goulburn, from infant school, and then I had a look through it, and it's got my picture of my wife and the children in it, and there's all these activities that he went to school with, and I thought, I brought a tear to my eyes, you know. And then just hearing their voices on the phone today, I thought, wow, I miss them so much. I'll be with them on Saturday, so I love them very much, and they mean the world to me. I absolutely idolise them.
Yeah. 1990 is the time I cry. So I hold the cry for 8 years.
Why? What did that help you with? Why was it that time?
It was just to relieve my tension, I think, you know, something to do with my old father, which is, the old man was a great man, and who has given me love and education. And I think after a while traveling the world and seeing, and going back to the place where I grew up, and that brings back the memory of those two good things, which is the love and the education. And yeah, that was it.
2 days ago. Full on crying. That was because my dad, I spoke to him and he was just so forgiving for everything that I've ever done, and it was like, I felt like the biggest whatever, because like it just shocked me, his reaction. It was just like, I don't care, I just want my daughter back and whatever, and that just blew me away, and I was like, far out, I've done so much to them, they have every right to turn around and say, we don't want to know you, but they're still there. And yeah, that touched me.
When someone told me the truth, yeah.
The truth about what?
About my certain behaviours and attitudes. Yeah, before, like, I was really defiant towards my beliefs and stuff like that, and I didn't care what other people's opinions were. And when someone actually kind of smacked me point blank with the truth, it made me realise it. Yeah, that's where it hit me the most. Yeah.
Who was the person who got through to you?
She was like a counsellor. Yeah. And I love her. She's the best.